I saw this video come out and I said, I have to watch it no matter what. And here I am. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. The Beatles. Two of Us. Performance from Let It Be. Now, I'm not sure what Let It Be is. I think it's part of the documentary. I mean, I know the song, of course, but I think this was part of like some sort of movie that they made. I'm going to read the description here. This performance of Two of Us was originally featured in Let It Be 1970 and later included in the end credits of Peter Jackson's Get Back. Written by Paul McCartney, credited to Lennon and McCartney, the song was recorded in January 1969 during the band's famous Rooftop Era sessions and released as the opening track on the Let It Be album. Okay, part of the album. Gotcha. Built around acoustic guitars and close harmonies from Paul and John, Two of Us captures a warm, nostalgic spirit that reflects their early songwriting partnership. A timeless moment of harmony and friendship. The song continues to resonate with new audiences, newly featured in the film project Hail Mary. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about, this film project. But yeah, I'm excited to get to it. I have not heard this song ever, I'm pretty sure. So here I am. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you'd like to support my music journey, please check out my Patreon. It helps out a lot. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on, and let's go.
Turn over cameras.
Two of us riding nowhere, spending someone's hard-earned pay. You and me Sunday driving, not arriving on our way.
It's the Beatles. They are just one of a kind, and even in this song, you could hear that they were ahead of their time, like they were very creative. It does seem a bit, and I have to be careful with like how I say this, minimal. Maybe I would like basic is not the right word. Like I'm not trying to say that this looks easy, but you know, in comparison to other songs that they have done or other music, it definitely feels kind of tame. But the whole point is that they get the vibe across, right? There's a certain, you know, feeling or like certain things come to mind when you hear each of their songs. They're very like individual, and that's what I like about them. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. So what comes to my mind is the great outdoors, rural area, like you're going camping. There's something about the beat of the song that is just like, okay, you're in constant motion, but it's just like this kind of fun trotting around kind of sound that I get. I think it would be a nice road trip song, but more so, it feels like you're kind of walking, like you're hiking. I don't know why I get that. And I picture, you know, some dirt paths, you know, a bunch of shrubs, trees around you, maybe some mountains, and just like being exposed to the nature. Could be that like that melody that he's doing with the guitar, which to me sounds kind of southern. I would even go as far as to say hillbilly-ish. Can I say that? Like a hillbilly type of melody, which you know obviously makes me think of like southern United States and like you know a state where you see a lot of you know outdoors. Like it's you're definitely not in the city. And then John Lennon with the whistling going on at the end, which is very rare. You never hear whistling in music nowadays, probably even more so, you know, in the 60s, 70s. In 2026, I almost never hear a song include whistling because there's so much going on. There's like, you know, they're heavy on like the bass and this loudness and a bunch of instruments. So I think the whistle would just kind of, you know, get in too far in the background where you won't be able to hear it. But in this type of music, it becomes like one of the focal points, at least towards the end of the song. And that's this is what I'm saying. Like the Beatles were kind of, it's like how do how do I describe the Beatles, guys? Because at some points they make music that sound simple. And that's why I'm putting quotations here. I'm not a musician. I'm not saying that it's simple, but like it sounds like it's like a foundation of musical structure. So it's not going to be like super, you know, complicated. But then in other songs, they have this sort of whimsical approach to it, psychedelic, and it's still not complex, but it's definitely like a more into like a weird creative area. But that's the thing. What I like about the Beatles is that they have a great sense of space in their music, which I find is something that has gotten lost over time and over the years. They just want to hit you with like so much sound. Back here it's just like, okay, no, wait a minute. We have the melodies, we have some vocals over here. The drums were super light in this song, for example. Almost like the, you know, Ringo stepped back and just like, you know, I think the guitars were kind of carrying the song, even though he was using the foot pedal, which was, you know, forming the rhythm of the song, and it's the that marching vibe that I'm getting. It's just like do do do, just like I'm picturing myself like as a little kid, like an explorer with a backpack, with a headband, you know, a little jacket, just kind of okay, we're off to now, walking somewhere in Alaska. Um, but yeah, it's definitely a very, I would say, youthful song, and one that makes me think of, yeah, just like when you are young and you have more time and you can adventure. So they're talking about like, yeah, we're sending postcards and we're doing this, and the two of us we're going here, we're going there, to different places, and it's like a carefree type of attitude. You're not worried, you're not, heavy minded, you're kind of free. And I like this freedom about this song. The whistling, yes, you hear birds, you're outside, maybe there's a little bit of wind, you feel the breeze against your face. It's that kind of, visual image that I'm getting. So yeah, I enjoy this for sure. And it's great to see a Beatles song for the first time. I have heard their biggest hits, which are probably like I'm gonna say like 10 songs that I know for sure from the Beatles, which means I definitely have to dive deeper. And if you guys have suggestions on songs that I should react to from the Beatles, feel free to comment down below. I will be here reacting to it. So stay tuned, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.